Hi everyone, and welcome to my last Christmas tutorial for ribbon sculpture. It's almost Christmas Eve, and I figured I'd squeeze in one last tutorial for y'all. Maybe somebody wants to make some for some photos or for gift toppers or presents, hair bows, whatever you want. And you have to excuse my voice if I start getting a little hoarse because I have a cold. I woke up this morning with a massive sore throat and just a head cold. I feel terrible, but this is for all my subscribers. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Anyway, what you're going to need for the snowman, you're going to make this little snowman head. And this is gifts made out of Loopy ribbon. Excuse me. So what you're going to need is going to be in 3/8 inch grosgrain. You're going to need a 2-inch piece of red, a 2-inch piece of black, and then you're going to need 5 6-inch pieces of white and 5 7-inch pieces of white. And then you're going to need a 1 1/4 inch piece of orange, which I completely forgot to put up here. Have to find that. I think I have medicine head and I forgot the snowman nose. There's some orange. So it needs to be 1 1/4 inches from a straight edge. One 1/4. And I guess it's the perfect time to show y'all how to heat seal, which is my regular speech in every tutorial, but it's so important. So your supplies are going to be a hot glue gun and scissors, obviously, and a source of fire. Yay, I got a new one, so I don't just keep sitting there clicking on around. To heat seal the edges, you just light it, don't burn yourself, and run it around the edges. And you can feel the little melted spot there to let you know that it's not going to fray. So anyway, back to supplies. That was a 1 1/4 inch piece of orange. Then in 1 1/2 inch ribbon, grosgrain ribbon, you're going to need 1 1/2 inch piece of black. And this is for the hat. And then you're going to need a pair of googly eyes. So that's what you're going to need. Now, it's really simple to make the loops. You just don't get them mixed up. Keep your 6-inch ribbon and your 7-inch ribbon separate because we're going to make 2 separate loopies out of them. So you just take your ribbon and you're just going to make a loop out of it. Just like that. Just going to take the ends, bring them together, overlap a little bit, and glue them. Little bit of glue right there, and then just bring the end around, make sure you're not twisting the ribbon, and glue it right there. Okay, and then after you glue it in a loop like that, you just take where you glued it and just fold it in half like that to make it even. You don't have to find the exact middle. It's not going to show on the snowman. If you're off by a little bit, you can just eyeball it. Just glue it right there in the middle, and I like to hold it, fold it back a little bit, and then stick a little dab of glue in there. Good thing y'all can't catch germs over YouTube, because my whole family's treating me like I got the plague. Anyway, that's what you're going to do, and you're going to do that with all of your white ribbon. All of these. All of the 6-inch, all of the 7-inch. And just don't get them mixed up. Make sure you keep all your 6-inch and all of your 7-inch separated. Just glue it in a loop. And then glue the middle. Just like that. Okay, and you don't want to sit here and watch me do all of these ribbons. Plus I might get tired and have to take a break. And I need to take a break from talking. So, that's what you do. Do that with all of the white. All your white ribbon is going to look like this. Keep your 6 and 7 inch separated even after they're loops. Just keep them separated from each other. And then I'll show you what to do when I come back. Okay, I'm back, and I finished all the loops, 6 inch and the 7 inch ribbons. They're all glued together, and there's glue strings everywhere. Okay, now what you do is you take all your 6 inch pieces, okay, and position them so that the glued side is down, and we're just going to glue these around in a circle, around this way, and make a circle out of them. So, to get that right with 5 pieces, just take and put a drop of glue in the middle, right here, and then with the glued side down, glue it at an angle like that, right there, so that it's just a little bit above that one, just a little bit. Then another drop of glue in the middle, take another one, cut and glued side down, and go the other direction, kind of make it match up, going that way. Okay, then do one more here, off to the side, that way, so it's just out, and then fill in your final big blank space with the last one right there. And if you want to do like just a quick snowman, you can stop right here and decorate it with the hat and the eyes and the nose. But if you really want the puffy snowman, we're going to go with one more layer in the back. So, you've got that layer made. Now take your 7 inch ribbon and do the same thing. Drop of glue in the middle, like that. Position this one at an angle, just above a little bit of space in between the two sides. Do the same thing on this side. Turn it sideways, see if it's even, adjust it before you really paint down on it to set that glue. Take another one. In the middle. A little bit around. And then the last one. Lay it right in the middle. Right there. Okay, now we've got 2 of those that look like big snowflakes. Get the glue strings away. Now you just stack them and try to get it. You don't want to like stack with them in the same spot, you know. Try to make it so that all the spaces are filled in, in the empty spaces. So you got a big gap there, and you would want to put a gap right there. Just make it so that ribbon fills that gap. And I mean, there's going to be a little gap. There's going to be some overlap in some places because of the different sizes, but we'll find the pretty side of the ribbon here in a minute. So just put glue in the middle right there, and then stack that one right on top. And then you've got the head. Make sure you get it right. And then, like I said, just find the prettiest side, because you want the bottom half to be the prettiest, the fullest, because we're just going to cover the top. See, like there's bigger gaps here than down here, so we're going to cover that spot with the hat. So I'm going to use this as the bottom down here. And again, I forgot, we're going to use Google Eyes. I forgot to put them out here on the table. I just wasn't prepared for this tutorial. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let's make the hat. So, we got his head. Let's put that over there for now. Let's take the hat, okay, and take the 1.5 inch piece of 1.5 inch ribbon and the 2 inch piece of black. And you want to, when you cut this and heat seal it, sometimes you'll have an edge that's not quite as straight and pretty as the other one. Try to get at least one edge that's pretty straight, because that's going to be the top of the hat. And then just glue this on there with the 2 overlapping sides so that it looks like a hat. Okay. Put a line of glue across there. And stick that right on there. And get it set before it dries. It's kind of cold in here. There we go. Okay, so there's that. And if you don't get it perfectly straight, I mean, you didn't even technically have to cut that ribbon. You could have just taken it right off the spool, glued it where you wanted it, and then trimmed it off on the sides. But if you accidentally glue it wrong, just eyeball it on the back. It looks like it's a little longer down here. So I'm just going to trim it up to match. It's a little better. Anything you cut, heat seal. And there's that. Okay, now take the 2 inch piece of red, and you could use really just about anything right here, any color to decorate, anything. I've thought about using this sparkle right here, this metallic ribbon, anything. This is your decorative piece, so get creative and use whatever color you want. Right here. I'm just going to use plain red. So, just glue it on there. Make sure you got some overlap, because we're going to fold those around the back to make it overlap in the back. So, little line of glue right above where you just glued on that little 3/8 inch black one, and then just butt that right up to it. Okay. And then on the back, just take and put a little glue on each edge right there and fold it over the edge. Okay. And if you want to put something decorative right here, you could. You could put like a snowflake or just about anything that you want to decorate it with. If it's a girl snowman, you could put a bow on the hat, however you want to do it. But that's going to go on there like that. See, and my hat right here was a little longer. If you think that the hat is a little too big or too long, you know, you can trim it up. Don't want to ruin your good straight line across the top, but you can always get it back again. Just trim a little bit at a time until you get it where you want it, if it's not already there. And then just heat seal that edge. And there's the hat. Okay? Now the nose. To make the nose, you take your 1.25 inch piece of orange 3/8 ribbon, and just start down here in the corner with a good sharp pair of scissors and cut it to that other corner up there at an angle. Just cut it. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. You can even make it shorter if you want. We just want it to kind of look like a little carrot nose. Okay? And then heat seal the side. I'm going to use some tweezers because I don't want to burn myself. And you want to do this one quickly because you'll curl this ribbon if you don't. See, I just curled it, but that's okay. You can straighten it back out. It's a crooked carrot. That's okay, some carrots are crooked. So that's how you make his nose. Now we just got to assemble him. So you take, and I like to put on the eyeballs first. That way you can work around that, because we're going to center the eyeballs. So, just, like I said, find the pretty side, and take your eyeballs, little Google eyes, put a little drop of glue on the back, and just glue them on that top ribbon right there in the middle. Just kind of position them on there. You want to make them touch. He's going to have close together eyeballs. So put them together like that. Right there in the middle. Looks like a snowflake with eyes. Okay. And put the nose on. Just stick it on there. Right underneath the eyes. Put a little glue on the back of it. And put that right up under the eyes. Point it off to the side. Okay. And then decide how you want to put the hat on. If you want to put it on straight up and down, or if you want to put it on at an angle a little bit. It's your little snowman. Decide how you want to put it on there. Then put a little glue on the back. And just set it down on there. Kind of squish it in place. Okay. And then fluff your little ribbons up. Just fluff your loopies. Until he's nice and fluffy. And there's your snowman. Your loopy ribbon snowman. And now you can put it, this would work for a little boy too. You could put it on a pin, and he could put it on his shirt. Or you could put it in a hair clip for a girl. She wants a little snowman. You could wrap a present and then put it on a topper. If you make big, bows, you could put it as a centerpiece. All the ribbon sculpture can be done in lots of ways. It's so much fun. Just put it on an alligator clip. If you're going to put it on an alligator clip, you could line it or not, because you're really not going to see it. And then you would just glue it back there like that. And it's ready. But that's how you make a little loopy bow snowman. And if you want to give him a mouth, you can put little white, black black pom-poms, tiny little pom-poms, or black jewels that might look like coal or something. You just, put them along here to make him look like he's smiling, or whatever you want to do. But there he is. Thank you so much for watching, and Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope everyone's enjoyed my Christmas tutorials. And our next holiday is Valentine's Day. So I'll be showing you how to make this one first. The little loopy heart with a bow. But that one's on the way. Thank you for watching. Again, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If I don't post anything before New Year's. And y'all have a great day.